Hello guys, welcome back to C2F, that's Concept of Fashion. I'm here as your host, Aaron Gomes, and that's Gomes with an S. And we're here with Tashion, LA.
My name is Tasia, and I'm the designer at Tashion, LA.
And my name is Laurie, and I am the CEO, and I work the back end of Tashion, LA.
So, one thing that's on my mind, tell me how you guys got started.
Well, I was actually in fashion school,
Mm-hmm.
and I was kind of deciding, whether I wanted to do clothing or swimwear or kind of like where I wanted to be in the fashion industry as a designer. And my parents and my family, brothers, friends, and everything, they would call me Tashion because my name is Tasia, and I was all into fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Then I ended up, moving to LA and pursuing my fashion career, and I came to the name of Tashion LA. So that's how Tashion LA kind of began.
That's pretty cool,
Yeah.
and it fits too.
Yeah.
Sorry if I messed that up earlier, Tashion LA. So, like you mentioned, you have a few different things in mind. What is the majority of your product?
It's swimwear and beach cover-ups.
Okay.
So that's what we're doing now.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Now, you say that you got started basically from going to fashion school.
Uh-huh.
You had, obviously, an interest and a passion for this. When did that spark?
It sparked in high school. Around like 15 years old, I would, mess with my jeans and shred them up and, start making clothing just by hand because I didn't have a sewing machine or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And, my family, you have to earn things so they wouldn't buy me one. So I had to, sew things by hand, and I started getting creative. My parents saw that creativity and they let me go to college for it.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Thank you.
Now, as an inspiration in that, what would you say were some of your biggest ones?
My inspiration was definitely always, seeing movies and those, dramatic outfits and, runways, high couture fashion. I love to be creative, and that's what really sparked my influence. It's just like thinking outside of the box and making things that are unique and different.
Okay. So now with the business aspect of that, tell us some of the roles that you do.
Well, the way we started out is that she's obviously the designer, and she has all the ideas and creativity of getting the brand and the designs out. And because I am her mother, and she was so young at that time, didn't know much about the business side of it, I felt that it was important to let her be the creator of the designs and not worry so much about the business side of it, from the finances, for instance, and where the best places to get the material, and just to get the word out and finding the proper market niche. So I was more interested in the business side of it so that I could help her out and pursue the goal that we had in mind for our brand.
Okay. Now, I always hear it's tough working with family, and you guys are the mother-daughter duo here. Do you have any insight there?
We had a few moments, and there's still a few times where we kind of clashed. But for the most part, I would have to say, and I hope you agree, is that it brought us closer as women, actually. So there's a little bit. It was harder in the beginning because she was younger, and I am the mother. So I always had that thought to my daughter. But as we grew in the business, it became a lot more fun, and we became more like best friends, and it really helped us out as business women to work together. So I really don't feel that it's a drawback. I think it's really been a great impact.
Great. Now, tell me a little bit, when did this get started?
April, I can't remember the date, but it was
2014, so it was around
2013.
Yes.
Great, so you guys have been doing this for a little while
We
now.
have, we've been kind of tiptoeing around and getting used to the industry, learning all of the terminology, because, when you're working with factories, other designers, even going to fashion shows and events, networking, you need to know all of the terminology and how to speak to people so that you can be on the same page with them.
Yeah, definitely. I have to agree. And that goes for just about anything. So that goes to show that you guys are really taking this seriously. You know, you're really trying to put yourselves out there. What I want to know, tell me a little bit about the process that it takes to go ahead and start your own business and go ahead and start with a design business at that.
One of the most important thing, and this is with any business, and this is coming from a business side point of view, is really having a business plan. And that doesn't mean that you have to stick to that business plan, because there's some things as you go along the way and you're learning about your business that you might need to revamp and change so that it better fits that model of the business that you're in. So starting off with the business plan was one of the things that we needed to create first, and then slowly taking it from there.
Okay.
Yeah. One thing I know for sure, it's really great when you're starting off to learn how to do the most you can yourself.
Sure.
Because we went through a phase where we're like, oh, you know, we're going to be like our big old competitors and we're going to be the big dogs right away and go and do all the manufacturing and have everybody make our styles. And, you know, that's not as easy as it seems. And it's really not a good idea to just jump into that right away. And if you do, you need to take your time.
Very true.
You know?
And I want you guys to take from that patience and perseverance.
Definitely.
Yes.
Great keys to success.